Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. It is episode 588. It is the 5th of October. Whoa! I don't know why I said whoa. I don't know, maybe because it's October already. Right, okay, so it is episode 588. Like I said, today is a really important episode. I've just read a book from Michael Owen, and Michael Owen is proud as punch. By the way, it's a great book. If you haven't read it and you're a football fan and you've got an opinion on Michael Owen, I strongly recommend you should read this book because it will open your eyes to why he made the decisions he did. It's just a really good book. Anyway, there'll be a book review about it coming up in the next month or so. And he said his best friend is the same best friend as from school. And he's really, really proud of that fact. That's okay. You should be proud of that fact. But he actually then went on to stipulate that he can't understand why people change their friends and why people all of a sudden you're in the limelight and then you start having friends that are in the limelight as well. And he said that is cringeworthy in his mind. I disagree. I completely disagree. For you to evolve in the same capacity as your friends, because if you both look at it, if you look at people, we're all evolving at different stages of our life. And if you and your best friend from your childhood are evolving exactly the same rate and exactly the same direction, that is brilliant. Kudos to you. But I don't believe that is true for many, many people. And so many people continue to hang around with their friends that always have done, just because they always have done. That's not the way. That's not the reason to have best friends. Best friends should be giving something to your life. And if they aren't, guess what? You need to make a change. And for me, it was a really, really impactful part of the book because it was something that, yes, a lot of my friends, I still have loads of childhood friends, but there is people, unfortunately, that have come into my life and then we're no longer friends anymore. It doesn't mean that I'm too good for them or they're too good for me or I don't like them, they don't like me. It's not like that at all. It's just that you've got to be open to the fact that people can come into your life at certain times and they be perfect for that situation. But then as you develop, as they develop, you might go into separate directions. But that doesn't mean that you need to be feeling remorseful and guilty because you're no longer as close as you once were. It just means that your life has gone on different paths and that is okay. So I just wanted to get that across because I see so many people hanging on to relationships. I know one person in my family right now who I obviously can't tell the details about it, but I was saying to them, I don't even want to say the sexuality, I was saying to them that you shouldn't feel guilty. It shouldn't be an effort. This person was feeling guilty all the time for not contacting this person, not getting back to them, not going out for lunch, not going out for tea, not making effort with them, not going out all the time, not coming around to the house. And I simply said, it's okay. And by the way, when that person did go out for tea with them or did phone them up, it drained them, it sapped them of energy. Guess what? That person is no longer right for you in your circumstances. You don't have to feel guilty about it. You shouldn't feel guilty about it. You're just in different places. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be there for your friends who need you. Of course you should be. But I'm just making people realize that just because somebody was your best friend in 1980 doesn't mean they have to be your best friend in 2020. People change. Your circumstances change. What you require out of a friendship changes. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It's okay. Like I said, I've got friends from when I was at school, but I've also got friends that I was friends with at school that we're no longer that close to. I've actually had somebody who I was friends with at school and then we kind of lost touch and then we're friends again now because we change. So you shouldn't feel guilty about it. People will come into your life and leave your life when they need to, when you need them to, and when you're also value to them. It doesn't have to be consistent. It doesn't have to be living out of each other's pockets for 20 years and we just change. We just change and it's okay. So that's a message I want to get across to you today. I thought it was a really important message. And yes, kudos to Michael Owen. I think that if you guys are developing exactly the same and you're always in the same position and you talk every day, brilliant. I'm kind of jealous of that. But for me, from me and what I can see from my friendship circles and from my friends and family and their relationships, it doesn't often happen like that. We don't evolve in the same direction at the same rate. I know that I have changed astronomically in the past 5 years. I look back at some of my old Facebook posts, for example, and some of my old diaries and stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe you used to think that. And the problem is, I feel like I'm evolving so much all the time, sometimes not a good way, sometimes in a bad way, sometimes whatever. But I'm evolving, I'm changing. I like to think it's a good. I feel like I said that for you guys. I feel like I said I'm not always evolving. Because I thought like I don't want to come across like a dick. Like I'm evolving so much. And so I said, not in a bad way, but that's not strictly true. I do think I'm evolving, and I do think I'm evolving in a good way. And I've got to own that. I've got to have a little bit more self-confidence there and say, yeah, do you know what? I am evolving. I am evolving in a good way all the time, because I spend an ungodly amount of time and money investing in myself. And I know it's not right for everybody, but it is right for me. And so I know that what I'll look back on probably these podcasts in 5 years' time and think, oh my God, I can't believe you used to think and feel that way and articulated yourself like that. But that's good, because it means I'm evolving. And so don't feel ashamed that who you was close to somebody 10 years ago and you're not so close to them now. That's life. That's what it's supposed to be like. And it's no detrimental. It's not detrimental to them. It's not a reflection on them. It's not a reflection on you. It just means that you're going different directions. It's okay. Anyway, I want to get that point across. All right, guys, girls, love you. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Tomorrow's episode is, complacency. It's something Rob Moore said that I absolutely love. All right, guys, bye-bye.